Hello friends, Tony here, welcome. This is going to be, I think, the last video, because in this video I'm going to add a delete button here, and also let's fix the pagination and also this post index used in the post store. Right now I have added some posts for this one, and if I go to next, we have pagination, but here if I refresh, I am in the page 2 now, and if I refresh, we're at page 1. We have here page 2 on the URL, so it's not working. And let's start and work with that. I'm going to open the post index, and first let's remove this. Also this one. Also the get results. Post type. Also this one. And let's start and work with the store. I'm going to import the use post store. And now let's go down there and create a constant post store. But also I want to create a constant for the route, which is going to be use route, and also one for the router to be equal with use router. And then let's create a constant, because if I open a post store, when we get a post, we need to pass here a page number, a page which is a number. Okay, and based on that we get the results. Dashboard post page. Let's come here and let's create that page, which is going to be ref and 1. But instead of 1, first let's specify that this is a number. Instead of this, I'm going to say pass a number, route query page, and if the route query page is true, okay, otherwise I'm going to set by default. If we don't have a route query page, I'm going to add 1 as a fallback. And then here when we don't have that get results anymore, so let's use the post store dot get post, passing the page value. Now this is going to work to get the post, but if I scroll down, we work with Laravel data. So first we check in the template if the Laravel data length is greater than 0. So now we need to check for the post collection. But post collection is not an array, it's a collection, and by default is null. So let's say if post store dot post collection exists, then instead of Laravel data, we're going to say post store dot post collection and data. Also, if I scroll down, we have the same thing in here, data Laravel data, but instead of this, we need to use the post store dot post collection. And here now, instead of get results, we don't have that. Let's say page to be equal with the event, because here we're going to change that page. For example, it's going to assign page to 1 or 2 or so on when we change the pagination here. Right now it's not working, and let me just see. You on await post or get posts, and let me just see what is the error. Go to console, and because we don't have let's scroll here, and I'm going to cut also this one and add a template and say if post store dot post collection, if that exists, pass this one. And now it's working, but it's not working previous and next. So if I click previous, nothing happened. Let me just scroll up, and I'm going to work with watch. So watch the page, and let's make this an async, and then let's say await post store get post, passing the page value, and also I'm going to say router push query. Yeah, we need also to await this. So router push query page. So when we click the next one, we have page as a query, assign that a page value. And now take a look. We are on the post question mark page equal with true. Before, if we refreshed, we had a problem. We navigate the page one, but if I refresh now, nothing changed. Everything works correctly. If I click on the previous now, we navigate the previous. And if I refresh also here, the same thing. Let's just close now this because everything works correctly, as you can see. Okay. Good. I think we are okay here. Let's add a link to delete the post. So first let's import an icon here. And I'm going to import the trash icon. Okay, let's scroll down. When we have, here we have the router link, but this one is not going to be a router link. It's just going to be an icon because we don't need to navigate somewhere to delete the post. We want only to click, and when we click on this button, I'm going to call the delete post. Yeah, this one. So instead of pencil, we're going to use the trash icon. The text is going to be not green, but it's going to be red. Okay. And let's see on the browser how it's going to look. Yeah, it's going to look like this. Let me just add also cursor pointer. And now, yeah, we are good. Okay, let's say when we click on this, I'm going to say post store dot delete the post, pass in here the post slug. Okay, because if I open the backend now, we expect the slug, and we're to say post where slug first or failed, then delete the post, and then return response. Yeah, like this. Save. Come here. Hard refresh just to see if I click here now with ID 44. I think, yeah, let me just come here. That is deleted, but when you click, this is not cleaning. So let me just inspect the element. Got a network, got a console, yeah, got a network. When we click here, we make a request. We have 204 status, but the state is not updating. And when we click again in here, then we have 404 because this has been deleted. So we have 404. What we need is to go and update the state. Now we can go on the post store. When we delete the post here, for example, we can say remove from the post collection, but because post collection is a Laravel data, is a pagination data, we need, I think a better way is just to make a get request again, get post again. Now to get post, we need also to have a page, to pass a page here as a number. So let me just go on the post index, and when we delete, we pass here the post slug. Also, I want to have the page. Okay. So we added the page and a post slug, and then on the post, scroll down. When we delete the post, we're going to accept also the page, which is a type of number, and the slug, which is a type of string. Then we delete that post, and I'm going to say await get post passing that page. Let's try. Let's create some posts. Let's create one more, just in case. So refresh the pagination, refresh here, works. Now if I click, let's delete this one with ID 48. When we click now, that is updating. We have ID 47 and 49, not the 48. And this works correctly. So if I delete here, yeah, we don't have any validation because we have only 5 records. Okay, friends, I think now we are good with our page, with our project, and also with post index. What we need is to add also a fallback. So because I want this to be the last video, let me just add a fallback. So let me just go here, and we have components. Inside the components, I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to name it, let's name it loading.vue. And I'm going to paste here some code. You can find this code on the Flowbyte. So let me add this, and then inside of post index, here we have this create, but we have a section to display that table. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add here a template and say if post store dot is loading is true, I'm going to call pass this loading. Okay, then a template and say else paste that in. Let's see now. Let's come here and refresh. As you can see, we have a delay. So let's go to network, and I'm going to say here slow 4G. And let's say, for example, I'm going to delete this. Okay, when we click, now we have this, and yeah, I think this is very cool. Now you can do the same thing, yeah, when we go to pause. So when we click here, you can do the same thing. If I click to this one, yeah, as you can see, it's need to add a loading and then display that. But that's it all about this project, friends. I hope you enjoy, and if you like such videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share with your friends, and see you in the next videos. All the best. Thank you very much.